British intellectual Graham Gudgin, who is part of Briefings for Brexit, a group of academics who attempt to put forward high-quality arguments for leaving the European Union, hit out at the lack of pro-Brexit coverage. Speaking to BBC's Daily Politics, Mr. Gudgin said, "What we are trying to do is present high-quality arguments in favour of Brexit, many of which haven't been made and don't seem to get into the press or in some cases, the BBC. I'm afraid," Dr. Gudgin insisted the group's main cause is to shut down accusations that Brexit supporters are illeducated, misinformed or misled. BBC host Joe Coburn asked whether there is a majority of expert opinion in academia that is very worried about Brexit and any economic consequences. BBC Brexit News academic Graham Gudgin said, "Leak Treasury forecasts were completely unsatisfactory. What we are trying to do is present high-quality arguments in favour of Brexit." Graham Gudgin. Dr. Gudgin said evidence suggests there are up to 90% of university academics who support remaining in the EU. He said, "The problem is that they are getting all the airtime and all the arguments. There are plenty of very senior academics and very experienced people in other areas of life who support Brexit. Their arguments just haven't got out very much, so what we are trying to do is give a platform for those people and for those arguments." But Coburn hit back in support of the BBC's coverage of Brexit. She said, "But you do accept, and I take your point, that you feel they haven't had the airtime, although we certainly do have people like you on a very regular basis talking about Brexit and the advantages of it. The BBC has come under scrutiny for biased Brexit referendum coverage that skewed viewers towards Remain, according to report from the Institute for Economic Affairs (IEA). The IEA research found that out of 281 guests on Question Time from June 2016 until December last year, 60% were Remain supporters, 31% were in favour of Brexit, and 9% were Remain voters turned leavers. A BBC spokesperson said in a statement, "Neither Question Time nor any questions are single-issue programs, and panelists are expected to address a range of subjects each week. Aside from politicians, the rest of the panels consist of political commentators, journalists, and other public figures who represent a range of viewpoints." Friday, December 8, 2017. Here is the 15-page Brexit deal in full. The BBC is no longer reporting on the binary choice which faced the electorate in the referendum 18 months ago. Academic Dr. Gudgin also ripped into the economic forecasts from the Treasury. He called the Treasury's secret report as completely unsatisfactory and greatly exaggerated on the negative side. A report from website BuzzFeed suggested Whitehall had commissioned a report on the impact Brexit would have on the British economy. The study allegedly discovered the economy would continue to grow slowly no matter the type of deal Britain strikes with Brussels. The research is reportedly based on only 3 possible Brexit scenarios, excluding an analysis of the impact of a bespoke deal such as the one the government is currently seeking to strike with the European Union.